an adapter that makes every manual lens an autofocus lens. This actually uses the autofocus capability
like a face detection
of the camera. It's called the Viltrox NexusFocus PL-E adapter. And it will work on basically, he said, on every Sony camera that has autofocus. I mean, it works so well. I'm still amazed how well it works. Like you can do touch autofocus, all the things you expect from an autofocus lens.
That would be so great for so many anamorphic lenses to work with this.
They demonstrated it with their own anamorphic lenses. They also demonstrated it with Nisi lenses. There's like a huge database of lenses already in there, and they're working on getting access to more lenses. So basically pre-configuring all those lenses, because of course the measurements, you can even change the aperture on the lens. You can change the aperture through the camera, like on an electronic lens, because there's two motors. Yeah.
One question, because for example, when I was working in the past with the PD movie device, which is based on LiDAR, what I didn't like that I had to keep my subject always in the middle, basically. Every time, there was no way.
That's not the case. It just works with, it literally is like the built-in autofocus. I mean, I told him they could stop making any other product and just sell this, because everybody will want this.
Is that for Sony cameras only, or they are working on other mounts too?
For now, it's for Sony only, although he talked about that they are looking into Z-mount, maybe RF, but of course they need to cooperate with the manufacturer, so they kind of need to give them access. And we know that they're, at least in terms of, from the Canon side, there are also no RF full-frame lenses that are for RF mount from third parties. So there might be hesitation on Canon's part.
How about L-mount?
L-mount also, yeah. You see what I filmed, and I had eye tracking, and this is the recorded file. Now we see more and more lens manufacturers coming out with autofocus cinema lenses like Sigma. However, if you have something like this, you don't need it anymore, because you can literally use any lens.
Is it small enough? Because of course, when I work with any set, I really try to keep the size so small.
You see it here. I mean, it's literally just a mount that maybe is a little bit bigger than a normal mount, but minimally, and a motor. That's probably the biggest innovation we've seen at the show, to be honest. You can see it here, actually. I'm switching between the different lenses, and it actually shows you exactly, the focal lengths and the T-stops of those lenses.